And are we where we want to be? Yes. So it's apparently running on an ad when I load it up. Okay, so we can close YouTube here. Everything should be done through this now. Let's skip the ad. Alright, I'm going to need to test my sound settings to see whether my audio is right. So, let's see. We're going to go for a new game. So I'm just going to talk a bit and we'll see how the sound sounds thus far for the music and that kind of thing. I've muted myself over here for a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to tell, honestly. So, you guys can tell me. I should be able to see anything in chat will be visible to me. So I'm going to probably go with female soldier. Stealth and guile doesn't sound right. Alright, so we're going to go with a female soldier because we are making Aldrea here, so obviously do custom character. Let's see what portrait we use. I think I actually am going to use this default portrait. I don't think it looks... in-game sounds too loud? Okay, I'll tinker with that. One moment. Why do I have two of these? Okay, so I just have the in-game volume. So you can tell me if this sounds right now. So attributes, let's take a look here. Okay, so strength. This looks familiar. How's the sound now, Mesh? Melee damage, which is just... So Dex increases defense, strength increases offense. Obviously we're gonna need both of these. This looks like a standard system, so this is like 3rd edition it looks like. Okay, so 6 points of that. Horsepower saving throws. So this is actually an interesting statistic. So skills and this stuff. So I can bring these up to average if I want. Now the question is this what I want? We've got 16 strength, so that's a +3 to damage and hit checks. We've got 12 wisdom, which should give us a little bit of a bonus for force power points and force power saving throws. And it also gives us a DC increase, which is good. Let's see. Gives modifiers, so it looks like Jedi are like paladins. We're dropping these. We're going with 12 in all of these, I think. So that's what we're gonna do. You know what? Screw it. We're going with the Constitution penalty. No problem. We're going to give her an extra couple of points in what? So we can either go with... I don't think we need intelligence. Intelligence is fine at 12. I think that's good enough. The question is wisdom or charisma? Wisdom, I think... You know what? I think I'm going to go with Wisdom. Screw Charisma. So we're going to have 16 Strength, 14 Dex, 14 Wisdom, and crappy Constitution. Who needs Constitution? It's not like we're going to get hit points, right? Who cares? We just have to not take damage. So skills. Each of your character skills has a number associated with its skill rank and determines how good the character is. So this is just like standard D&D stuff. So I have 2 skill capabilities that I can get. Slice computer programs. Awareness is always active. We don't need to use med packs, screw med packs. So demolition's not likely. Set, recover, disarm mines. That's cool, but we'll need to have a rogue character to handle that, because right now, I mean, we don't have enough skill points to justify this. So persuade is something that only the main character can do, so we need to put... Oh, this is a cross-class skill, isn't it? Interesting. Do I have any skills that aren't cross-class? Demolitions isn't cross-class, that's not many. So awareness is not cross-class right now. Persuade is cross-class. Now, I think everything is cross-class. So what I'm going to do is, in these kinds of games, you can usually store points, so I'm going to put 4 points into awareness. I'm pretty sure that Persuade is a class skill for any Jedi, because they're Jedi. Persuading is kind of what they do. So that's my guess. Persuade is going to be what I'm going to be dumping points into, but not until it's a class skill. So that's the gist. I think I can store up to 5 points. You may spend them on the next time you gain a level. Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Perfect. So, feats. Some feats. Oh, good, we've got feats. This is some 3rd edition stuff. So we've got armor proficiency, heavy, light, and medium. We've got power attack, power blast. Wow, we've got a lot of things that are just given to us for free. But someone's outside my door. Your heart will go outside, yes, exactly. Okay, so that was just some solicitors, nothing normal. Nothing unusual, I guess, not nothing normal. So, weapon proficiency, blaster, pistol, rifle, heavy weapons, and melee weapons. So, I think I got weapon proficiency with everything. So, what is this? Ooh, okay, so this is cool. Whoa. Ah, this is interesting. So this is an active thing. So this is like a stance. Lowers defense by 5. That's kind of a big deal. extra melee attack. Interesting. So this gives an extra melee attack, but only gives you like a -1 penalty at the highest end. This critical thing, quadrupling threat range, is kind of insane. So let's see. Some stuff. So this is power attack. This is a +1 attack bonus with all melee weapons. Attack and +1 defense. Interesting. So if I'm using a single one-handed weapon, I can get presumably +3 to each. So I can get +3 attack and +3 defense, sort of permanently. And if I get max critical strike, I get -5 overall to this. I'm honestly thinking, let's take a look. This is the dual wielding one. So if I have Master 2 weapon fighting, then I get an extra attack per round with the offhand weapon. But I think that I'm going to go with a more defensive build. Also, I think that for lightsabers, dual wielding lightsabers doesn't sound that cool to me. So I'm actually going to have her not do that. I'm going to have her be a single weapon fighter, because that will allow her to get +3 to attack, +3 to defense. I think I'll probably be going with the crit thing later. I could always do flurry. I don't know if you can stack these. I don't think you can. I think they're toggles. So let's take a look at how much power attack gives you. So this gives +10 damage. This gives quadruple the threat range and a chance to stun. But power attack is safer to use. Okay, so I'll try to play. Because it has a surname for the default character, so I figure I'll put a surname for her as well. And we'll start up the game. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, huh? Weird. The cutscenes don't seem to show up on the stream.
Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
So basically, to give a recap, because I didn't notice this, but the stream can apparently not see the videos, like they're in a different window or something. Basically, something about some guy named Darth Malik, who has an invincible armada of doom that he's using to take over the galaxy, and a bunch of Jedi are joining him, which makes them Sith, not Jedi. And this is like some Jedi battle fleet that's over Endar Spire and fighting his evil thing. Oh right, this is one of those games. Oh man, where you have like the clinically retarded protagonist. It's like, what's the Endar Spire? I'm pretty sure that's the ship I'm on, so this character is completely retarded. I don't like either of these options. Who are you or the Endar Spire? Like, neither of these are appropriate when we're under attack.
I'm Trask Olgo, ensign with the Republic Fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't. He's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastille is gonna need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
Okay, let's go, Bastille.
So hurry up and grab your gear. You need to suit up so we can get out of here.
So this is like Neverwinter Nights style. I have played this game before, but I don't remember like anything. So receive some EXP. Oh, okay, I see. That's... Wow, can I turn off this tutorial? Okay, so apparently she's right-handed. Because reasons. Okay, so these don't help me any. And yeah, I'm not going to use any of those. So this is a single-use item. So no. And I'm not light or dark at the moment. Alright, well. I'm actually gonna check my options. But oh, there's autopods! Oh, nice. Let's see. They're a quick save. Quick save. It's F4. Alright. That doesn't take too long. And let's see. This is medpack on self. Can I turn this off? Nope.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick together. You'll have more success with a party than on your own.
Okay.
Because of the attack, this room is in lockdown. But don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Alright, so...
Now that the door is open, you better take the lead again.
I'm here.
So tab swaps party members.
This is Cardinal Nat. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Karth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Karth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
God, how do I use my journal? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because this is insane to me, is I'm gonna change my gameplay settings and I don't need to pan my camera with the keyboard because I have a mouse.
That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it. Switch me to the party leader so you can use my security skills to slice it.
Okay, so when I click on the door, there's a middle.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Wait, what? Okay, so I do not...
I've got a feeling that won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal our wounds. It might be a good idea to use one now before our next battle.
Yeah, let's use the med pack when I'm at full HP and you are at, what, like 90%? Let's take a look at this guy. He has 2 hit points missing. Ridiculous. Okay, so we're gonna continue on. And yes, I'm a compulsive saver. Okay. I don't like this, he's looking at me! These guys are really not very hard to hit. Okay, so we're getting a frag grenade. So basic gist here is that I'm going to try to not use any med packs. I'm going to try to be doing a sort of like level 1 run for this part at any rate, and a variety of other cool business. So remains over here, boss over here. It's empty, so why is this still available? Is there any reason? Oh. Well, I have no idea why anyone would bring a sword to a gunfight, much less a sword to a blaster fight, but nonetheless, that's what we're doing. Is this a two-handed weapon? Doesn't seem to be. Let's see. Alright, so since I still have +5 to hit, that indicates to me that this isn't a hammer despite what it looks like. Did that Sith just blow up both of his, or not both of his, but his only ally there? 'Cause it seems to me that he did. Oh, no, bad girl. Alright, well, now that Trask is charging in, I can just walk up behind. Well, this is pretty simple so far. I don't think I've missed a single attack so far. Trask has taken a decent amount of damage, but... Oh, you know what I didn't check? I didn't check if there were difficulties options, because I'm a dummy, so let's save this first. And then look at gameplay. Yep, there is a difficulty setting. Okay, well, we're going to difficult, because naturally being only at level 1 for a million years isn't enough of a challenge. So sorry about that, folks. Whoops. I wasn't playing on the hardest difficulty for 2 minutes of gameplay. Alright, so... a utility droid that just exploded. There's a parts pile here. And I can't go through this door, it looks like. I actually like this so far. I like the...
Jedi! This fight is too much for us. We better stay back. All we do is get in the way.
Wait, he has armor that blocks...
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, we could have used her help.
Oh shit, 2 more. Can I get behind cover?
I'm here.
Okay, well that's easy enough. I think we should take their lightsabers. Taking their lightsabers is a good idea, but apparently we're not doing that, so... I guess... Whoa. Yeah, she just got pwned by a random explosion. Oh shit! You need to do a power blast.
I'm here.
I think I just leveled up. Uses the exact same.
Here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape pods. We better head that way too. The Sith want Bastila alive, but once she's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Well. Oh, we got experience for those 2 guys over there somehow. Blaster pistol, that's
What?
relevant. Okay, so I can level up now, but I'm not going to, because why would I want to level up when I could remain level 1 forever? So this backpack's empty because I repeated it. Saving the game, and we're continuing on. What? What? Insolence! Insolence, I say! Let me through this door! I refuse! I refuse to level up. Okay, so it's not going to let me get through this door without leveling up. I will have to level up for this. So apparently I'm going to not be doing a level 1 run, I'm going to be doing a level 2 run. So let's figure out how I level up. God, that's depressing. It's so sad. Oh well. So my vitality is 9 and 9. Just level up. We have skills. I'm going to put another point into awareness. I still have enough, or rather few enough skill points. Excuse me. That I can do this. So we can put another point into something if we want. Unfortunately, I'm not level 4, so I can't put points in that yet. So, cybernetic implants seem like they might be useful. And I'm probably not going to get to level 4 with Soldier, because that's not how I want to do this. I don't want to do this run that way. I'm definitely going to try to stay low levels. So what we're going to do is I actually will get the cybernetic implants one, because that basically opens up extra equipment, I think. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just get implant level 1. Is that okay? And so we will have access to level 1 implants now. And hopefully it won't force me to level up again. But on the plus side, that does mean that we now have twice as much max HP. This game is so similar to Neverwinter Nights. This tutorial feels very much like the Neverwinter Nights tutorial.
There's something behind here.
Wait, where'd you get a sword?
Damn, another Dark Jedi! I'll try to hold him off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Wait, are you serious? That is the stupidest thing you could possibly do. There are no circumstances under which a normal human being with a sword should attack a Sith.
This is Cartho Nassi on your personal communicator. I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Bastila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
Well, I'm not the last remaining crew member if he's still on here and waiting for me. Ah, here we go. So we have a Sith trooper here. Can I hide? How do I stealth? Take a look. G. Okay, so I can't stealth. It's fine. Just gonna go over here. Back and forth. Okay, he's gonna miss me badly. Oh shit! You son of a bitch. Okay, so I wasn't using power attack. I think that those buttons are actually like not. It's not like a toggle. It's like something that you do once, so you have to keep re-clicking it. Unfortunately, I just got myself pwned in the face, so that's unfortunate. Oh Jesus! Let's try and get this guy. We're fine. This time I need another power attack. Gotcha!
There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. you need to find some way to thin their numbers. You could reprogram the damaged assault droid to help you, if you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Or I can charge in head first, but that's not going too well for me. So I just got myself really beat up there. I don't think that these guys will chase me. So there's this nice computer's trying to run. Okay. So I can overload the power conduit, which will presumably kill them. That's a lot of them, though. You know what? Let's do it. Five spikes. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So how many ribbons? Okay, so this droid is now active, but didn't cost me anything to activate it. I'm gonna see what happens when I open this door. It might have been. Oh, how do I open the door? That's interesting. Is it not gonna let me into the door? Oh, the explosion sound? The explosion sound was probably an explosion. I don't think... You know, I think that I have to do one of these things, so I'm just gonna go ahead and blow this up. Well, they all fell over dead. Yep, that opened the door. So I needed to either do that or set the droid into patrol mode, one of the two. So I decided to do that. Prototype Vibroblade. So let's... You know what? It's a good thing that I didn't put any points in melee weapons, because I'm pretty sure that lightsabers are not considered melee weapons. Now that I think about it, I think that they have a different thing. So this is 1 die 10 plus 1. This is 1 die 12. I mean, 1 die 10 plus 1 is better than 1 die 12. So that's good. In addition, it has a larger crit range. So this is just a better weapon. Just flat out. Ooh, and it also has a +1 to... So we're saving this, we're just popping in the next door.
You've made it just in time. There's only one active escape pod left. Come on, we can hide out on the planet below.
How do I know I can trust you? Person who has been leading me through the tutorial this entire time and helping me and not doing anything to make me not trust you? I don't trust you.
I'm the soldier with the Republic, like you. We're the last 2 crew members left in the Endar Spire. Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on! There'll be time for questions later.
I recognize this guy's voice from somewhere, and I'm not sure where. Okay, Karth, where are we going? Anything shiny over here? We've got all the time in the world, right?
Basila's escape pod's already gone, so there's no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by...
Yeah. This is the last escape pod and your only hope of survival. Step away from the escape pod. Alright, so I don't think that you guys can see this cutscene, so I'll just sort of like explain it. The ship just exploded, the escape pod is descending toward the planet, and it seems to have just crashed into a city, which you'd think we could pilot it, but okay. You know, I knew I should have put points into piloting skill, and that's strange. It just tapped out of the thing. So I'm seeing an image of two people lightsabering. One of them has a yellow lightsaber, and one has a red lightsaber.
Good to see you up instead of thrashing about in your sleep. You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Karth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Nope. Don't remember you at all. One of the things that I love about BioWare games, I'm trying to think, is there any BioWare game where the main character isn't constantly having visions? Like, you have Mass Effect, you have this one, you have Dragon Age. They're always having visions. And they always want to talk to everyone about their visions. Ugh, it's so funny. Anyway, so I'm gonna go with number 2. You know, we haven't actually introduced ourselves yet, so let's introduce ourselves.
You've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Terrace. We were banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
I love this guy. You know, you were pretty beat up when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I was fine. What a dick. Let's see. I guess I'll go with number 2. Oh my god, the Sith? What are Sith?
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Terrace is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. It's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
I now know why I recognize this guy's voice. This guy's Caden in Mass Effect. I'm gonna go with number 1. It's like, our entire mission was to protect her, so obviously that's why it's important to find her. But pretending that I don't even know who the woman I'm supposed to be protecting is worse than not knowing why it's important to find her.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Alright, I'm gonna just go with number 5 because all of the questions that I can ask this guy are stupid questions, so let's not ask them.
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Getting yourself killed is always a problem. Alright, well, the sooner we start looking, the sooner we find her. Let's get right here.
Good idea. We can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. but I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us. All right, soldier, let's move out.
I would figure that they're probably looking for all who dare to oppose them, so his thinking is a little odd, but okay, so we can upgrade items here. So let's see, we have a vibroblade. Okay, so the vibroblade already had an upgrade in it, so that's good to know. So, Subcar,
Yes, what's on your mind?
is he dual-wielding blasters? I guess that's what
Terrace? The planet's all one big city, but its golden years are long past. And things have gotten worse since the Sith occupied it. From what I hear, the wealthy live on the tops of all the tall towers, and if you're poor, you live down in the shadows. And it gets worse the lower you go. Well, that's all I can think of, at any rate.
I do not really care about you, Karth, so I'm not going to learn anything about you. Let's just get out of here. Since this is the first time you're leaving, you will have to take Karth. Okay. He's level 4.
You alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Good point. Good rebuttal.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Wait, what? That seems like a big, like, interesting stretch. True that. I'm gonna go number 1, because that actually makes sense. This finally, I have a question that I can ask that makes sense. Won't someone come looking for this patrol? This guy's remarkably nice, actually. The typical expectation in a situation like this is that they're gonna say, "Holy crap! You're the reason that this guy's dead is because they were looking for you. I'm gonna turn you in now."
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Oh, just clean those floors. I guess sorry?
Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? You ever thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment? You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
What is it, haunted or something? It looks like a perfectly normal apartment. It even has a work.
Don't know how
Chopping
much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
I'll ask him about the quarantine, since he seems to know something.
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Alright.
I should get
Sounds
back
reasonable.
to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
I don't see why it doesn't. We're in a sci-fi world. Building should clean itself. Is that what droids are for? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can beat on the door?
Ready. On it. It's open.
Something you doing? Work, work. Alright, so let's... Oh, I can level up again. But we're not going to this time.
Shachika don mulaka watayumaka wamahona nek. Ashanti to unumani patoka wanakuna best chinga palamultonki.
Okay, see, the thing that confuses me is how do you define an alien? We're not on Earth. So, I mean, humans are just as alien on this planet as she is.
Ready.
It's kind of a weird... Like, shouldn't he be saying non-humans, not like aliens? Because, I mean, obviously,
On it.
we're all aliens.
It's open.
This is a foreign world.
What?
Oh, there's a person in here. So we just picked the one. Oh, shit! Okay, so that was not my intention. I accidentally just quick loaded instead of quick saved. I'm gonna actually move quick load off of there because I don't want it on F5. I'll put it on F7 or something, somewhere out of the way. So it's under gameplay. I was a little concerned about that, but I'm like, nah, I won't screw it up, and then I screwed it up. It's a good thing that I... Flourish weapon? What does flourishing your weapon do? Okay, so let's just set this to F8, I guess. There we go. There we go.
On it.
On it.
It's open.
It's
What?
open. Ooh, it's a bag. Okay, so he thinks that I'm gonna hurt him. I can't imagine why. It's not like I just broke into his room and then stole all this stuff right in front of him. I mean, come on, man, get with the program. I'm a nice guy, girl, thing. You guys are here illegally? So why are you
On it.
here illegally?
It's open.
I'm here.
There's no Twi'lek in here.
Pudu, Tuni Rama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
Okay. I mean... These poor people. This is so terrible. I'm like running around stealing their stuff and they're terrified of me.
Tong haitwam chichi lumpa.
Sounds
Lita
like he's
poe
speaking
tiketo.
Norwegian.
Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane nindupopo. Onga kumbis jang ba mulera.
I never heard Larim anywhere in there. I think that this is a lie. I think they just said random bullcrap and didn't translate this at all into whatever alien language he speaks. I don't care what your name is, and I'm not telling you mine. I love like stupid dark side responses. Energy shield. So what's so great about these energy shields?
Shi gratu loda pograshi oniu kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jit bungarantang. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadara chinga kumbist mule rabest.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis ba mulira. Ta kumjus tak miki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana
Those
chikne.
typos.
Pamule slimo podadara nanga kumbist mule rabes. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku.
Something about
Jodo
Chupacabra.
jibungarantang. Tolpa da pongwale kando nangu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chocola. Mucha shag panka.
Okay, guys, I've got an amazing new technology that you should consider. It's called gunpowder. See, an energy shield deflects energy weapons, but what you can do is if you take an explosive substance, it can propel a thing we call a bullet. And that bullet is made out of metal. So when it hits you, it punches into you and kills you. New technology. You don't need a sword at all. You actually just need a gun. Or maybe a grenade launcher. I don't know. Oh my god, I can ask this guy more about the shields. Oh my god, we're asking more about the shields. So the shield that he's talking up this whole time, he's got one. Of course he does. Not cheap, you know. Sounds like such a sleazy Everyone's been mentioning something about illegal aliens living here. I'm gonna ask them
Ching para chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keva toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chuba nishka yanki titoke gratun kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumbacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong mulira ashang turung ni na potata twangachun tize. Igrutu haga jijiwa. Watajuma wana hu wama hulhu na tek.
What? Squatters? Hiding out from the authorities? Not paying rent? What kind of horrible people would do that? Certainly not us. We're respecting the law and stuff. I guess I'll ask him about getting caught, because it seems kind of silly.
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion komba chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tuton.
So nobody cares.
Bagrasha kon tichaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Muchashak pakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Alright, let's see what he has for sale.
Achuta. Wonga kun bis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
Ooh, we can buy combat suits. So what do military suits do? So defense bonus. So this light battle armor costs about triple what I actually have. Wow, this seems terrible. It does 1-to-1 damage with a 25% chance to stun on hit with its a DC of 10. So with no bonus, you're already looking at most likely failing that. So what are these? These do stealth. Interesting. We don't need stimulants. Let's take a look at our sell list. We can sell our advanced med pack. I'm just gonna sell the clothing. Who needs clothes? Wait, I have a combat suit? Oh my god, I could have had this equipped this entire time. Life is hard. Okay, so we don't need a long sword because this is just worse than these vibroblades. So we're going to go ahead and sell the short swords. And I think we're going to sell all these grenades because I just don't believe in using this kind of crap on a character like her. Unfortunately, these adrenal implants aren't worth very much. So these are just normal vibroblades? They don't say that they're upgradable? Okay, so first things first, before I do anything else, I have a prototype vibroblade, which is separate from a normal vibroblade. And I should probably equip this combat suit. This gives me 17 armor. Now I'm going to take a look at my other party member. He has dual-wielded pistols, which is probably a terrible idea. Let's take a look at his skills. I want his talents. Alright, so he has... So does 2-weapon fighting. So he does extra damage with blaster pistols. There's 2 points in this. Are blaster pistols considered to be... Yes, they're balanced weapons. So I think that he can dual wield these with reasonable effectiveness. I don't think that it's worthwhile to swap this out because with 2 points he's looking at a -2 penalty in the main hand, which is substantial, but he's doubling his number of attacks, so we're better off with this. So Karth's Blaster is 2 to 7, this is 1 to 6. Let's take a look here. Anything better than this? This is a blaster pistol as well, actually, so... Oh, so this works particularly well against droids. Ah, I see. So it does 1d4 damage instead of doing 1d6 damage, but it's particularly good against droids. So it's something that you would swap in when you're fighting droids. Okay, that makes sense. Let's close this. And... oh my goodness, she's actually wearing clothing now. Let's see. So we can buy all this random crap he's got. See if anything that I actually want. That guy's a soldier, so I doubt he can stealth. Defense bonus of 6, defense bonus of 7. Now, I have... I only have a dex bonus of 2, so if I equip this, this gives me plus 9 AC, whereas what I've got right now... Yeah, this is an additional 3 armor over what I've got. I'm going to go ahead and purchase this. Is 100 credits really expensive or something? So I'm going to go ahead and equip the light battle armor. So now I've got 20 defense on her. We can give a combat suit to him. That's a huge upgrade for him. So we should have a reasonably easy time dodging hits. With 20 armor class.
Ready.
Should be good. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save the game again. Pop into the security door.
It's open.
And say hello to Dia. What's up, Dia? Are you gonna be terrified
Who
of
are
me?
you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Totally can. Sorry.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Oh, really? Holden, is it? This sounds like a quest giver.
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
I have plenty of charisma, so I will persuade her. I have trash persuade.
Well, I suppose
oh my
you seem
God.
like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Nice.
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
I could speak to Holden for you. With my sword.
Could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
She already mentioned that, but okay.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Alright, well,
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
or murder his face off. Okay, so I'm feeling much more comfortable now. I've got armor now, which I didn't have any before. So that should help. And we can now go back into this apartment door because I seem to have hideout. Okay, so it seems like I get healed whenever I walk in here, so that's good to know. So let's take a look at the melee stuff. I thought I had this in here. I'm very confused, but okay. Okay, so I didn't put this in, I guess. Okay, so we have +2 damage with that. Do you have anything to put in this? Nope. So it looks like there's specific things that you can put into these gizmos and it has specific effects. Anything in the locker? Nope. This container is empty. So I'm now looking at still a +6 to hit, and 6 to 15 damage. And we will keep this guy in the party. And move on with our lives. So where are we going? Wow, this is very clearly built with the Neverwinter Nights engine. Like, the sound effects are just so reminiscent of Neverwinter Nights. I love it. I don't know, it just makes me happy. Now, we have this guy who I think I'm going to sell some more crap to. You know what, never mind, I'm going to wait. This is yep. Journal entry updated. Hey, Sith troopers. Maybe I should go talk to them. Maybe I should kill them all. So these things are just putzing around the escape pod. I have no idea why this thing isn't being guarded by Sith. Okay. Speak to
Yes,
Karth.
what's on your mind?
None of these questions are... Sup, Karth? You seem to have something troubling you, so I guess I'll just ask him about himself. I want to know about you, Karth. You're a very special person, did you know that? I like you. And I like the way that you shoot people for me.
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than a short course. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them.
You know, Aldrea is the type of person to just be like, you're a horrible failure. You should have destroyed all of the Sith on your own. You are a weak, pathetic fool. She is the type of person to do that. So I think I actually am going to go with number 1. It's not exactly the sentiment that I think is the most appropriate, but it's the closest to matching the kind of bullshit that she would pull.
It shouldn't be my fault. I did everything I could. I followed my orders and did my duty. That shouldn't mean I failed them. I didn't.
Them? Who's them?
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making more sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Certainly. Let's talk to the Sith troopers, because picking fights is what I do.
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all the businesses on Terrace. Look at Javiar's Cantina. That place has never been busier.
That makes no economic sense. That's completely wrong. It cannot possibly be good. A quarantine is never good for business, because it means that there's no external money coming in. You are wrong, sir, and you're a terrible
Stay out
person.
of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
So, if what he means is the bars are
Ever
happy...
since the Sith quarantine, Javiar's Cantina is packed with off-worlders. It never used to be that busy.
because everyone's just drowning their sorrows at the
Wonder
bar.
if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
I can't believe the Sith put a quarantine on the planet. It's bad enough we can't leave, but all you off-worlders are stuck here too.
How do you know I'm an off-worlder? Is it my sword?
I heard the gangs have overrun the lower city. Why don't the Sith go down there and restore order?
Because restoring order is totally something the Sith do.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
Hi again.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for you.
I can't skip the dialogue, unfortunately. I'm gonna talk to this guy too.
Out of our way, citizen. We're on official Sith business. Just stand aside if you know what's good for
Is there
you.
a way to progress dialogue faster? That sucks.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
I'm gonna go with number 5, I guess, because what else would he know about?
I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide information and guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you?
You can't ask him about the Sith, because that's just stupid, because he specifically said that he's working for the Sith before, that he's programmed by the Sith. So, you don't ask about the Sith, because that's bad. You don't want to ask about getting a shuttle off the planet, because that's illegal. You don't want to, like, what are you asking him about gangs? Why would a protocol droid know anything about gangs? And we already know why there aren't any aliens around, so...
Then if you will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Considering how many dialogue options I have there are remarkably few that have any purpose. Okay, so we've got a woman here. Let's talk to her.
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods...
People complain about the Sith, but this quarantine is good for all,
hey,
all
bounty
the businesses
hunters.
on Terrace.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Nobody likes when people miss payments.
I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No! Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
All of these people are witnesses. Look at all these people in the background. I'm gonna go with number 2, because these guys are clearly criminal enforcers. There's none of this, you know, leave this man alone or you'll have to deal with me. Bullshit. These guys are gonna go off to the next guy, right? And they're gonna, you know, kill him. It doesn't matter whether they let this guy go. You take down the enforcers. So, time to teach him a lesson. Guess we have to teach you to mind your own business. Okay, so we have 2 bounty hunters here. We have one that's closer. Just gonna go ahead and do that. And he is going to, you know what, probably shoot the same one.
I'm here.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
I love it. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. A master of the obvious, this one. He is like a true master. So, hand over all your credits if you want to live. So I'll go with maybe I can help you.
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
I'm gonna make an economic decision here. Now, hear me out. So, Aldrea isn't really terribly generous, generally speaking, but this Davik guy is clearly the local crime. He's clearly the one in charge. He's clearly influencing things all over the place because this is the second time we've talked to someone who Davik is after in like 5 minutes. So this guy is clearly someone who she's going to want to basically deal with eventually. He's the guy to kill, right? So, because he's the head honcho, so if she kills him, then she takes over the whole shebang. So, she's going to be killing Davik. So, generally speaking, you don't want to be giving money to crime lords, which is what's happening if you give 100 credits to this guy, is he's just going to use it to pay off the crime lord, which means that the crime lord gets 100 credits. But we're planning to kill that crime lord, and when we kill that crime lord, we get our 100 credits back because they'll have gone through this guy to the crime lord and then back to us when we kill the crime lord. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to give this guy 100 credits, and then we're going to kill the crime lord and take him back.
Giving me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
So she's taking the credits to him, or sorry, he's taking the credits to the guy right away, and I'm gonna kill the guy and take him. It's gonna be awesome. Also, I got light side points, which is kind of cool. I will be right back. I need to give my wife a call. Okay, so I just talked to my wife, and she is on her way home, and I actually need to pick up some groceries before she gets here, because we're actually out of milk. So that's going to be it for today. One moment while I save the game in a proper slot. Thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you guys today, and I hope to see you again next time. Probably tomorrow sometime.